I roll my eyes at them, but I can't argue either. I learned that when I went to people, more bad things usually happened, and it wasn't punishment for the person who was doing the bullying. The person who told or the victim typically got hurt. I wasn't going to put anyone else in harm's way or have them disappear. I don't trust easily. Well, I didn't trust easily. I'm learning, but the people I trust the most have had my back in situations where they could have chosen to step away and save themselves, but they didn't. For some reason, I keep coming back to you guys, though, so there's trust there too. It's just different. Can we at least put it out there that we don't want Kaylee? We never have. She's a pain in the ass, but so are a lot of other people. And one of the things Dad taught us, and we learned at training, is we have to learn to deal with them too. That is easier said than done, Coda asks. Sure, as long as you learn that not saying anything is actually more harmful. It makes her think that you agree with her, like other pain in the asses. You have to make decisions and be okay when people don't like what you say. That was probably your dad's biggest flaw. I loved him. He was more my dad than my own was, but he just smiled and said nothing. That is not helpful. Both twins nod. I guess that's all I'm going to get out of them. We all asked each other to speak more. I don't know if there is anything more that we can say right now. What did your mom want? Oliver looks back and forth at the twins. She actually wanted to show us the alpha floor. She moved out. That's what she's been up to with your dad for the last few days. What? Where did she go? It's not somewhere in the pack house, is it? We would have noticed. Nathaniel would have said something to me. She actually told him to keep it quiet. She didn't want any of us to worry about her. She knows we have stuff to do to take care of the pack. She just wanted the time to go through everything and just let Dad go. She actually moved into the Gamma house. Coda looks over at Oliver, who is definitely surprised. My dad didn't say anything about that. Well, he knows we're busy too, and she is his priority now, so if she wanted it quiet, that's what he would do. I shrug. Are you going to move up to the top floor then? They both shake their heads. We're not ready for that, they say together. I go to ask another question, but a throat clearing has us all looking to the path we came down. Sorry to interrupt, but I wanted a moment with Skylar. Elena stands at the edge of the clearing, not unsure, but waiting for permission to approach me. She's giving me the choice to accept this thing or not. I look up to the sky and take a deep breath in and let it out slowly. Then I look back at her. We might as well get this over with too. May I? She asks, but she isn't looking at me. My 3 protectors have shifted so they aren't blocking her from me, but they are making a definite statement of being between her and I. Oliver looks back at me and I nod. He steps forward, patting a hand on each of the twins' shoulders. We aren't leaving, Tiny. Cam is determined. That's all right, Alpha. I wouldn't expect any of you to leave her with a new development like this. She steps past them, closer to me. I just wanted to say that this doesn't change a thing for you and I. I understand the dynamic is not ideal, and I cannot begin to imagine what you have gone through. I will not be a go-between. If your father wants to speak with you, he will have to approach you, and you will have to choose to allow conversation or not. Gentry and I have discussed the unique situation that has been presented to us. It is unusual for a witch to be mated to a wolf, but to have the coven leader and her second both be mated to wolves seems like a sign from your goddess and ours. We can't ignore it, so we have both chosen to accept it. So you will still train me? I can't help sounding like a little girl looking for reassurance, but that's exactly how I feel. I don't know what I am doing, and it scares me. There is so much, and I feel like some things just happen, and I don't want to feel out of control. We will work on your ability to trust your instincts. Sometimes you do, and it is wonderful. Other times you question your self-worth and doubt your abilities. Those insecurities are what is holding you back. She wraps me in a hug, a full-on real hug. She is not super affectionate, so I embrace her and the moment as something huge. She pulls back and holds me at arm's length. We will also work through the reasons for your insecurities. She looks up behind me, and the look she is giving the 3 men standing behind me is nothing short of accusatory. We will get to that, but first we do have some magic to undo, and that does not take precedence over what you are going through right now. but it is a priority for your pack. You four are needed for this. We will start at the tip of your pack and work our way forward towards the entrance the enemies will most likely come from. That also starts us at the wolfsbane, which we know you have a resistance to. You three will need to stay with her. She will need the help when we are done. I do not want you to be alarmed, but this spell will weaken her significantly. We will only be able to do one every 2 or 3 days. You cannot interrupt the incantation, no matter what your wolf wants. This might be hard for you, but it is not an option to keep you away. Well, that wasn't ominous or anything. I look at her, not even trying to hide the worry I feel. Why does this have to come down to me being able to handle the spell? I don't even know what the spell is. Let's go, you'll see. We have the rest of your team together, gentlemen. She places an arm around my shoulders. Oh, you may want to let down your shield from the clearing so others can use it. There's no reason to waste energy maintaining it while you aren't here. I looked surprised. What? I totally forgot about that. How did you get through the barrier? When you get a little further along with your training, I will show you. It was actually a great barrier, though. I'm impressed. You make for a very quick study, even with your lessons being fragmented. Oliver has been a big help. He seems to get the magic better than I do. Well, that does make sense. He is your anchor. When you get lost in the magic, he will bring you back. We choose our anchors typically. It seems yours was chosen for you. I look over my shoulder at the men following me. If he's my anchor, that makes sense why I am drawn to him and why he can help me with the magic. But what about the other two? I don't get too much further in my thoughts before we get back up to the patio, and sure enough, my whole team, the ranked leaders and all their mates, are present. Even Ava and Brett are here. We are going to head to the first location. Please stay in your vehicle until Elena and I call you out. Placements need to be precise. You all know your duties. This will take some time and energy on everyone's part. Martha and Lenny are preparing for our return. Everyone nods, and we follow the witches around the front to all the vehicles that seem to have been prepped while I was hashing things out with my guys. As I am walking, I smell Sierra before she even wraps an arm around me and leans in to whisper in my ear. It looks like we need a girls' night, so you can fill me in on the last 2 hours of your life. It's been 2 hours? It didn't even feel like 10 minutes. And yes, I need to figure this shot out before I go insane. There is way too much going on to be distracted by the 3 of them right now. Oh, so you've upgraded from 2 to 3? She smiles wickedly. You have never done anything the easy or traditional way. Why not 3? Ugh, you are not going to be any help, are you? Not right away, nope, 'cause you are one lucky girl. She looks behind me. Yep, lucky. Did you just purr? Don't you have a mate? I elbow her in the side. I do, and he is as amazing as the day I met him. He is my one and only and all of that. But you have some things to work out, and I am totally here for it, and I want details. I nod my head as soon as we are done with this. It's a girls' night. I lean into her shoulder. The twins, Oliver, Sam, Sierra, and I hop into the truck. Mateo and Gina join Alina, Gentry, my dad, and Nicholas in another SUV. Lil is driving Nathaniel, Wyatt, and a team of elite warriors to cover us while we work. The rest of the former leaders are in a third vehicle. We drive for about 20 minutes when I start to doze off. I lean into Dakota's arm. He doesn't move away, but neither twin has touched me or tried to hold my hand, and I don't know what to think of that. So I am trying to stay focused on the task ahead. Gentry said everyone knew their duties. I have no idea what the hell she's talking about, so I hope what I have to do isn't super difficult, because I am screwed if that's the case. As I come up with all the scenarios I can think of, I fall asleep to the warmth of their bodies around me and all 3 scents filling my nose. I wake up to a finger stroking my cheek and someone is playing with my ponytail. I take a deep breath in. They are all still here with me. I sit up and look out the window. It doesn't look any different than when we were here the other day. It's a clearing similar to the one behind the pack house that the students use, but the 20-foot circular patch of wolfsbane lies in wait. The tall plants are deceivingly beautiful, with their long pointed leaves scaling up each stalk, meeting up to brilliant purple trumpet-shaped blooms. Even with the pointy leaves, the plant looks soft and unassuming as it sways in the breeze, blowing off the ocean a few miles away. "Gentry needs us. Are you ready?" Cam asks softly. "No, but that doesn't mean I'm not going out there." All three of them laugh at me as we climb out of the truck. I notice Mateo, Gina, Sam, and Sierra are evenly spaced around the circular plot. Ava, Brett, Kyle, and my dad make a second circle behind them. For the first time, I wish that Gwen was here in this mess too, but she is helping with all of our pack members in the Royal Pack. Gentry and Elena motion us forward, and I see stones and bundles of different herbs on the ground all around the circle. We walk up, and Gentry positions me inside a ring of clear stones. She places Cam to my left and Dakota to my right, but a step behind my position. Oliver stands directly behind me, so we form a diamond. They are each only about a foot away from me. If I wanted to, I could reach out and touch all of them, which makes me feel so much better. Elena and Gentry take their positions behind us, completing the second circle. "Skylar, there is nothing for you to say or repeat, but you will be our conduit for the spell. Everyone needs to maintain their positions at all times. You will be tied to her, and any movement can harm her." Gentry begins, and as anyone could have predicted, there are several growls from the circle. "Relax, gentlemen. She knows what she was unwillingly signed up for. She can handle this, but she needs all of us." Gentry talks as if I am not here, and I am actually okay with the whole thing. I am trying to tune her out. If I don't have to say anything or repeat anything, then I'm going to stand here and just let her do her thing and try to get this done as soon as possible. The first experience is always the worst. They both start chanting in a language I don't know, but it sounds like deep humming music to my ears. I just stare at the unassuming wolfsbane, and as I do, I see the magic floating around it. The protections cast on it are purple like the flowers, but instead of a bubble like I saw in the pack house, it is like a mist, or more like dust particles floating around. Little motes you can see when the sun hits them just right. Each lazy mote just sways with the flowers, not floating up or down, just hovering through the plants. I can feel my eyelids getting heavy again, but before I can fall asleep, a sharp pain rips up my spine and I let out an involuntary scream. "Don't you move!" Someone shouts behind me, and all I can think is, my fucking feet are glued to the ground. I couldn't move if I wanted to. More chanting. This time it is less melodic and more sharp and spiky, like the leaves of the plant I can't seem to look away from. Now it looks like there is a gold translucent ribbon floating around the plants and the people surrounding the patch. Another pain rips through me this time. It starts at the center of my ribs and flies down my arms and out my fingers. I can see more gold light flying around and weaving around my friends and family. My hands grab each of the twins' arms. "Oliver." I need him too, but I don't have another hand. "You can touch her, but do not pull her from her spot." I am having trouble placing voices, but I feel a warmth melt up from where my hands connect with the twins and from Oliver's hand on the small of my back, and the warmth sweeps around my body, up my neck and over my head like a blanket. More chanting and another layer of magical ribbon. This time, the ribbon is making shapes in the air above the wolfsbane plant. I should know these shapes. I do know these shapes, but I can't think of their names. My brain feels like mush. Another round of chanting, and this time the ribbon of magic is red and angry looking. I can feel my emotions matching the color, and I try to pull my hands away from Cam and Coda. I want to step away from Oliver. I don't want to be touched at all. My skin itches, and I am on fire. Nothing feels right. "Hold her still. Do not let her move from that spot." What the fuck? No one is going to hold me here. I start to struggle and pull, but my wrists are being restrained. I pull harder, and the grip tightens. What is happening? Then a flash of the cells I was held in is all I see. I am struggling against the chains that are holding me to the floor. I can't pull my feet free even though I am so small. I struggle and pull with everything I have. My left arm moves and feels free for a moment, but in a flash the restraints are back. My right arm is being pulled down to the ground. I feel sick. I don't want to be on the ground. That is where the worst of the punishments happen. I lift it up and threw myself backwards. I am flailing and thrashing. I hear screaming and yelling, and that mind-numbing hum will not stop. I can feel my body weakening, but I will fight until I die. There is no way I will go without a fight, so I keep fighting, thrashing, biting, kicking. I am in the dark and I can't see or smell anything. I have no idea who has me this time. I don't know what is going to happen to me now. More silver, more whips, maybe a metal pole this time instead of the wooden stick. My body has taken it all. I just want to die. I'm done. No more. Then blackness. It's always blackness. Beep, beep, beep. Beep. Fucking beeping. Just kill me right already? Somebody sucks at their job. Hey, she's up and pissed. Fuck off, Dakota. Then I groan. Apparently the ability to talk is too much to ask for. Can you open your eyes? We have been waiting a while to see those beautiful gray eyes of yours. Sucking up is not going to help anyone. What happened this time? What do you remember, Biddy? Is it just you three, or is the whole crew here? I cough and then groan because that made even my toenails hurt. I really only want to answer questions once. Just us, but we can pass it along. Fine, I whine. Add whining to the list of things that hurt. Someone laughs and then I hear and smack and a grunt. I remember the wolfsbane circle and chanting, then got really weird and I blacked out. That's a good summary now. Tell us the truth. Asshole. Why don't you tell me your version, Oliver, and I will fill in the gaps. Elena and Gentry both started their chanting. I have no idea what they were saying, but it sounded a little like singing. There was a ton of wind. Your ponytail actually wrapped around your neck for a little while. I thought you were choking at one point. You kept trying to move, but Gentry told us to keep you in the circle. But you fought like hell. Now I know why Elena and Gentry wanted all three of us near you. His voice is deep and smooth like his honey scent. But it is gravelly too, like maybe he hasn't slept. What? I blink my eyes open slowly. The bright white room blinds me for a second. I can't see anything. I don't remember fighting anything. The magic held me to the ground. I couldn't move my feet. I grumble. Why does my throat hurt so badly? Yeah. Well, I'm glad that you had it nice and easy. I forgot how much it sucks to go up against you on a training day. What the fuck do they give you at your training camp? Steroids? I don't even think Cam has ever dislocated my shoulder in a fight. And you did, just by trying to get your arm free. What? Apparently that is all I can say in response to their comments. I cleared my throat. I was watching the purple magic, and then this gold stuff started floating around. I remember my whole body was in pain. I grabbed your arms because Gentry told me not to move. Everything hurt so bad, though, it was like being electrocuted. I can feel my eyebrows scrunch at the thought. Some things are coming back to me. You saw the magic? Cam sounds surprised, maybe. Yeah. If I concentrate, I can see some magic. It was like a purple mist on the wolfsbane. The flowers looked like they were lit up. Maybe it was to draw people in. Maybe that's how people get sucked into the magic that Mike is using. It was pretty and looked harmless. Then there was this gold light that swirled around. I think that came from Gentry, and then it was like the magic on the plants got angry and everything turned red, and then it hits me the memory of being restrained and held down, the cuffs around my wrists. I couldn't move or get away. I can't breathe, and my vision starts to fade again. Biddy? Hey, Bit, what's going on? Tiny? Smalls. I'm wrapped up in someone's arms. Talk to us. What happened, Tiny? I shake my head no. I can't talk about it. I don't want to think about it ever again. I can't do this release thing if it's just going to throw me into my worst memories every time. The scratchy sheets rustle as I'm adjusted into a lap. Strong arms wrap around my waist and pull me back to a chest. I feel breath on my ear, then pressure on the other side of my head and squeeze of my hand. Then someone's my face gently between fingers, and I feel a touch on my forehead. All three of them are in my space. I can smell them all. Tell us, what happened when the magic got angry? It sent you somewhere in your head. It had some kind of defense. We need to know so we can deal with it better next time. My eyes fly open. No, there can't be a next time. I can't do that again. I look into Oliver's eyes. Please don't make me do that again. Biddy, he breathes out and then looks to my right. You are the only one that can save this pack. You can do this. No, I can't. I'm too broken. I can't handle that again. Tiny, you aren't broken. You just have things that the defensive magic can feed off of. He rubs his nose up and down my neck. On my left, I can feel lips moving against my temple. What did you see? Dakota's whisper has my heart stuttering. They are all so concerned for me, but I don't want to relive it. Tell me why I have bruises on my arms, and why Cam's throat looks like he was choked out, and Oliver's back looks like it was used for knife sharpening. You have been here for days, and our injuries haven't gone away. But these aren't ours, are they? They're yours. Tell us, please. None of them move. They are barely breathing, like they don't want to steal air from me. I open my eyes and look around as best I can while in this position. They do look like they have been in a war zone, and recently, it's been days. They should have healed from everything by now. Why do you guys look like that? What happened? Like we said, Smalls, you went postal and it was scary as shot. You fought us with everything you had. Your eyes glowed purple and it was like you weren't with us anymore, Biddy. I don't think I was. The magic turned red and all I could feel was being restrained, and then all I could see was the worst torture I went through. I closed my eyes and then opened them straight away. The images are so much worse with my eyes closed. Tell us, please. All three of them took on the weird twin speak. If this is what happened to you, I want to know everything, Smalls. Let us do this with you. You know about me being whipped and the scars it left. Details, Tiny. We want to know every detail about your worst moments. Share the pain with you now when you remember, because we weren't there for you when it happened. He buries his nose in my neck again and tightens his hold on my waist. It's going to be hard, Biddy, but that's okay. We are all here for you. Let it all out. The sadness, the anger, everything. I can't find it in me to be stubborn and hold it in anymore. They asked for it. You better get comfortable. This is not a fun story. Oliver and Dakota moved to sit on the sides of my hospital bed. Cam stays behind me but shifts to sit a little higher so the other two fit. The errant thought that these guys are so big, I don't know how all four of us are in the bed together, runs through my head until I see Dakota's wrist. I reach for it, and he lets me touch him gently. The marks are red, but they don't look angry or painful. More like a stain on his tanned skin. They don't hurt anymore, but the marks don't seem to want to go away. He pushed his long sleeves back, and I can see more trailing up his arms. These are the marks I got when I was first imprisoned with Mike and kept hurting myself trying to get out of the shackles. Your marks look like my injuries when I first got captured by Mike. I sob and tell them about being beaten and chained up with Gina and desperately trying to get free. They all keep their thoughts to themselves and just listen. Can I see your back? I look at Oliver. He doesn't even hesitate to turn and pull his shirt up. I see the same red stains on his back that match my whip scars. Those are from Kaylee and two guys. I couldn't smell them, so I don't know if they are pack or not. All because of not giving her answers to a test and standing near you guys because I had a question for Mateo. More tears, but I don't stop. They want this pain, they can have it. I looked behind me at Cam and took a deep breath and closed my eyes. No, he yells into my ear. You said he didn't touch you. The question you asked implied if he had sex with me or touched me sexually. The answer is still no. I was too unpleasant to look at, I guess. I don't know. He did not have sex with me or do anything sexual to me. He did seem to have a thing for forcing me to watch him take Gina repeatedly. He always took her from behind so he could stand and didn't have to sit or kneel on the floor, and he couldn't wrap his hand around her neck like that, so he wrapped his hand around mine instead. He liked to hit during sex, so he hit us both. I think we were lucky to be chained the way we were. We didn't have the range to hit each other. Otherwise, he probably would have gotten off on that, too. I take another deep breath and sigh it out. I don't feel lighter or better, but I also feel hollow after telling them. Maybe it's a step in the right direction. Thank you, they said in tandem. Do they even realize they are doing that? What did the healers say about me leaving? I hate being in the hospital. I want to go home. You need to rest, Biddy. Yeah, I think you forgot who you are talking to. Rest is not really a thing I do. It's not happening, Tiny. Not until they release you. I want to talk to Elena and Gentry. No, they said you should rest too, Smalls. Apparently, I can beat all three of you. Do you really want to have this fight? Get me Elena and Gentry, and I will stay in this bed. If you don't, I will get up and walk right out that door and go find them myself. Better yet, don't bother. I will put my team on it. You can't mind link from the hospital. Dakota looks smug. Just lay down and rest. Cam will even keep you warm. He winks at me. I reach up and pat his face. He really is cute. You might not be able to mind link from the hospital. I am not you. I am better, and it's already done, and Lil is bringing them now. I smile my most confident smile. Sky 1, Dakota 0. Maybe next time, Tiger. I settle back into Cam, who seems to be perfectly comfortable being my pillow for now. None of them argue after that, which is funny. I thought they would put up more of a fight. Oh well. Oliver gets me water and Dakota orders us food. Lenny and Martha are on a roll with food prep. All of the warriors have started rotating in to help them when they aren't on patrol shifts. Our food, Alina, Gentry, and my team all file into the room together, but the witches shoo everyone but the twins and Oliver out before anyone has a chance to get comfortable. Well, that was far more intense than we planned. How do you feel, Skylar? How can you be so calm about all of this? Cameron is angry behind me, because it's done and there isn't anything anyone can do to change it. I snapped at him. We need to focus. They can't all be like that. It really will kill me. I don't know if I can relive those memories again. My mind will break. There won't be anything left. I know I sound panicky, but I feel safe with these people. I can be scared and vulnerable. We don't think that will be an issue. Elena starts. What do you mean you don't think? Kota's on the angry train now. We don't know the magic that was cast, so we are working with our best educated guess to eliminate the black cloud that has been cast over your pack. Are you going to keep interrupting us, or can we get to solving your problems? No, we apologize, but this whole thing is really hard. Watching her go through that was torture, and we don't want to force her through that again. He's put on a politically calm voice. Unfortunately, it isn't a choice for her or you or any of us to make, really. She is the only one literally designed to do this task. Fortunately, we think that that was the worst of it. You broke the connection the pentagram had, so that layer of magic has been subdued. That layer? Oliver asks. I don't mean to interrupt. I don't understand. Each of the 5 points is a layer of magic and therefore protection on the pentagram. The outer layer and the innermost layer are usually the worst. The outer layer is the defensive spell, keeping anyone out that would want to dismantle the incantation. I have to do that shut 4 more times? We did break the one around the wolfsbane, right? Yes, we did, and you were brilliant. You gave all of us a run for our money, though. I'm glad your guardians were built strong enough to withstand you. How soon do we need to do the next one and which one needs to go? And when we get done with all of this, I have so many questions. They both smile at me, but I'm not sure if it's indulgent, like with a child being cute, or if they actually like that I am curious. We will do the oleander next. I believe you broke any love spells that might have been associated with that. Gentry looks at the twins. But any glamour will be a problem. We don't know who else was designed to use it to hide their identity. That is to the southeast. Then we will focus on Belladonna to the northeast. Also for glamours, it seems someone really didn't want you to notice their presence in your pack. That might be how they got in to drop the body parts. I look at each of my guys. That means those plants have been here for more than 2 years. Cameron breathes over my shoulder. At the very least, maybe longer. If what the former Luna said is true, this witch, Adrielle, has been playing a very long game with you and your pack. Those plants are very mature and well cared for. Elena looks at Gentry, and they have a silent conversation. We don't think they have been here your whole lives, though, but that is hard to tell. As far as when, we want you to rest 1 more day, and we will tackle the next crop. We should get the 2 that are dedicated to love potions and altering appearances before the twins turn 18, just in case something was designed to activate when you come of age. That would be much appreciated. Thank you. Dakota forces a laugh. The sooner the better, since all 5 of you young men will be of age at that time. We can only guess at the possibilities and purpose of the spells. We have to think like the enemy, and gaining the alphas and the entire new leadership would be high on my list of priorities. Do I have to stay here or can I go home? I am tired all of a sudden, like someone cut the cord to my energy. I am done talking and figuring things out, like my mood just shifted and tanked. You can go, but I would like the four of you to stay together. We will gather you for the next spell release. Were you able to do something with that wolfsbane patch? Oliver asks, and I just crumple back into Cam, the lethargy taking over. What's happening to her? I can hear Cam, but I can't respond or move. She is fine. Her body and mind finally decided to heal. It recognizes that she is away from the danger for now. Keep her close. Let her sleep. You should all begin to heal now. I am so not into any of this. My whole body hurts. I don't think I have been this sore since the time we were in the UK helping out and ended up in that turf war dispute. I say to myself, not wanting to open my eyes. At least this time I know I'm in the pack house. I know what happened. I know I'm safe. I just hurt like a bitch. Yeah, well, that turf war is going to seem like training with the pups when the real battle gets here. How long have I been out, Gina? I don't know why I worry about it, really. I seem to have no concept of time when my body just wants to heal. She just laughs. You have been here for a day and a half. I thought Gentry said she was going to have me only sleep another day. What happened? You wouldn't wake up. Your trio were super pissed, too. Just so you know, they have been taking turns laying next to you, but only a couple hours at a time. They are super funny to watch. When did you add your moody man to the mix? Stop. I didn't add anyone to anything, but is Sierra around because I do want to ask you guys something. I'm sure when you tell her exactly that, she will come running no matter what or who she is doing. We both laugh, and I mind link my best friend. Sierra was right, though. It took about 3.2 seconds for her to get to the bedroom. What's up? Did you unlock a new power, like making all of the boys crawl around after you like slaves? You're an idiot, you know that? Why on earth would I want anyone to crawl around and follow me? And besides, they already do that. That wouldn't be a new power. Gina laughs again. Well, what was so urgent that I had to run all the way down here? You do realize that no one asked you to run, right? I literally said, when you have time, I have a question. Yes, but you never ask questions, so that means it's urgent. She looks at Gina, who nods. She's not wrong. What do you mean? I ask questions all the time. I think I annoy people with how many questions I ask. Those are training questions or school questions. This is a boy question. Otherwise, you would have brought everyone in and gotten opinions. My jaw drops open. Stop derailing the conversation and ask your question. She claps and jumps up on the bed, motioning Gina to follow. I start by telling them both what Ava and Lucas told me in the hospital about the witch, Adriel, the deal and the vision with their daughter, and that they thought it might mean the boy's mate instead, and that they thought I might be their mate. I told them how I felt when I found out about my dad and Elena, and that the twins and Oliver came for me. Then I told them about my ramblings at the clearing and that I think I'm in love with all three of them. But that's crazy, right? I can't be in love with all of them. How does that even work? If I am fated to the twins, what does that mean for Oliver? He and I have even talked about being close, but not being mates. I am looking between the two of them and feeling very worked up over the confusion. Well, let's be honest. How could anyone not love Oliver? I mean, he doesn't really say much unless he's talking to you, but he is super helpful and actually really nice. He spends most of his time staring at you, though. Maybe he's in love with you, too, and is using the we are really close friends thing to keep his distance from you. Gina shrugs. I just don't know what to do. I mean, I need all three of them. Elena called them all my guardians. I sleep better when all three of them are close. Their scents calm me down, and the three of them clearly help me heal. That's all mate stuff, but I don't feel the romantic mate stuff. I mean, Oliver has kissed me twice now, and it was clearly enough to break me out of a trance and start a fight, and I don't think he felt anything. But I know I didn't. How does any of that even work with three? I rub both of my temples with my hands. That thought alone is scrambling my brains. Well, if you do end up with three mates, your brain might be scrambled. We talked for a little while longer, and I reiterated that Oliver's was my first kiss, and I was already nervous about the shock stuff with one mate and the possibility of two, but three scares the shot out of me. My friends, being the amazing people they are, spend more time than necessary talking about positions and technique. Then they started to speculate positions and techniques for the four of us. They are clearly on the three mates ship. I had to keep shaking my head at the thought that they were talking about Sam and Mateo. I had no interest in knowing about either of their abilities in the bedroom. They make my friends happy. That's all I need to know. Just as they were getting ready to start pulling up videos so I could really learn, we were interrupted by Elena and Gentry. We have more crops to unmagic. I took the out and ran to jump in the shower. As we were walking downstairs to grab some food before we head out, I'm nervous to be around the guys. What do I do? What do I say? I don't know if I know how to act around them. I still can't feel any attraction to them, like what Gina and Sierra described, but at the same time, I am drawn to them. I know I search for them when I walk in a room or on the training grounds, and I guess I know why. We all gather up and head to the same vehicles we took the other day. Before I get in, though, Oliver stops me, Coda next to him. "What's up, Biddy? You're distracted." Coda drags a finger down my cheek. "It will be okay. Elena and Gentry said this time shouldn't be as bad as the Wolfbane patch." "Oh, right. They think I'm nervous about the spell breaking." I don't say anything. I just nod. We're gonna go with that. That's what I need to focus on anyway. Get this magic figured out, and then I can figure out what I am supposed to do about these boys. Elena and Gentry were right. The oleander patch was not nearly as bad. The magic surrounding it was a soft pink, and just like the wolf's bane, it appeared friendly and inviting, but it sure attacked when we started to work against it. This time, the images I saw were the guys, my brother, my friends, and my team all finding their mates and moving on without me. The pain of being left behind and forgotten was almost as bad as the physical torture. The gold magic from Elena and Gentry and apparently me wrapped around everyone. All of the people surrounding the crop had their eyes closed. It seems that the pentagram is designed to personally attack me. I was able to see through the magic a little better this time, though, like the images plaguing my mind were flickering in and out of focus. No one else seemed to have images play in their minds while Elena and Gentry fight to contain the magic. It finds my deepest insecurities and plays on my emotions. I know this. I can see it like I'm an outsider looking in, but I can't stop the feeling of dread that fills me. I can't fight it off or control it in any way. What will the other 3 points do to me? Just as the images start to take a more solid form and the feeling grows more intense, I can see the edges of my vision darken. It is trying to consume me, and I don't know how to fight it. I am panting and I feel tears hit streaks down my cheeks, but I can't do anything to stop them. Cam has one of my hands, Oliver the other. This time Dakota is behind me, both arms wrapped around my waist holding me in place. A flash of electricity shoots up my spine and the blackness takes over. I know that I told Gina and Sierra that I'm afraid of being mated to Cam, Oliver, and Coda, but I have also always thought of them as my guys. In my head, and a possessive feeling takes over at the thought that they would have a mate that isn't me. They are mine. What is wrong with me? When I woke up, sweating and weighed down, I looked around the familiar bedroom and had the vague thought of how did I get here, but the soft snores next to me told me exactly how I got here. When I tried to move again, I felt a tug on my waist. Sleep, Smalls, no moving for 2 more hours. I huff a laugh at Dakota's sleepy grumble. When I take another deep breath in, I smell honey on my other side. What is Oliver doing next to me in the twins' bed? I can smell Cam, though, on the other side of Dakota. Did they all sleep in here with me? I try adjusting again. "Biddy," he said, "sleep and don't move." Not sure how that was unclear. Oliver laughs without opening his eyes. "You both realize she's never done anything we've ever told her to do, right?" Cam's comment makes me full-on giggle, body shaking and all. "Can I go to the bathroom at least? I'll come right back." No. All 3 of them state it's not a yell, but there is no hesitation in their words. Every time you get up to pee, you disappear and then bad shit happens. Coda shifts, so we are on our sides and my back is to his chest. Oliver lays on his side to look at me. "No, it doesn't, and I really need to go." "It does, and you are not going to go alone." Oliver gets up and holds his hand out to me. I roll my eyes and take it. Coda lets me go, but makes a whining sound in his throat. "I'll be right back. I'm too tired to go looking for more trouble. We have enough, don't you think?" Oliver walks to the private bathroom, opens the door slowly, looks around and checks every possible hidden nook and cranny before letting me in. I have no idea what he is looking for. I pack that away to ask all of them when I get done. I'm not having a conversation while I'm on the toilet. It's weird enough that he is standing in the doorway. His back is to me, but if he turned his head to the side, he would be able to see me and the whole bathroom. Why are you guys being weird? I call over from the sink as I wash my hands. What do you remember this time? From the magic release, I mean. He lets me pass him and puts his hand on the small of my back, steering me towards the bed. Cam and Coda have switched spots. Seriously, what is going on? Why are you guys playing musical sleeping spots? Oliver just pushes me forward as Cam reaches out for me, smiling. It's my turn, get over here. I lay on my back as Cam wraps his arm around my waist and nuzzles into my hair, taking an audible deep breath in. Oliver slides in next to me, laying on his back, one arm behind his head, the other draped across his bare torso. How did I not notice that before? I think I might be blushing. I clear my throat. So we're here and not at the hospital. That has to be a good sign, right? They tried, after the last time we said no and told the healers to come here. We don't all fit in a hospital room, Oliver grumbles, and frankly, we are getting tired of spending time there. Cam finishes in my hair. You kept mumbling, don't leave me. What did you see, Smalls? I chew on my bottom lip, still avoiding the question. I ask one of my own instead. Did you guys see anything this time? All three of them tense. Far too much time passes silently. Guys, you're freaking me out. What happened? I saw you walk off with a faceless douche canoe. You were smiling at him like he hung the moon and just walked away. Dakota breathes out. I can hear his wolf grumble in his chest. I saw the same thing. You didn't even look back. You found a mate, and it wasn't us. I thought I was going to throw up. He squeezes me tighter. Oliver? I turn to look at him, but he turns his head. I reach for his hand on his abs and try to keep my heart in check. Tell me, please. I've never had to beg him for an answer before. He's always been the person to just tell me, even if it might hurt my feelings. He's never actively avoided answering me before, and my heart starts to hurt all over. Maybe I will lose him like I saw. I sit up awkwardly since Cam won't let me go and turn my whole body to him. I lace our fingers together and give him a squeeze. I need to hear this. You're going to be the next Luna. He's still not looking at me. You will have 2 alphas to protect you. I'm just a gamma. You won't need me. He looks at me then, and I can see unshed tears in his eyes. He releases my hand and crosses his arms over his massive chest, looking down. He's my big, protective, moody guy. He's never been cocky or arrogant, but he's also never been unsure of himself, and he is now. I did that to him, even if it wasn't really me. Some version of me has caused him pain. We don't know what is going to happen. It's just the magic fighting back. We have always joked about you being a Luna. You have always put everyone else first. You take on things that should be far too much for you, but you seem to always make things work after a ton of personal sacrifice. He looks up at me. I saw you leaving, but I've seen you really leave, and I don't know if I can go through that again. I'm here now, okay? That's all I can say. The mate thing is something none of us have control over. We need to go find Elena and Gentry. I want to get rid of a 3rd point before Cam and Coda's birthday. They mentioned something might be tied to when you guys come of age. I would like to have a majority control of the magic around here before that happens. Told you. Huh? When you get up to pee, weird shit happens and you seem to like looking for it. Shut up, Dakota. I like it when you use my whole name, Smalls. I just laugh. I'm going to shower and we are going to go look for trouble. Together. Turns out trouble finds me more quickly than I want to admit. Everyone is downstairs in the formal dining room. We have actually turned it into our version of a war room from the Warrior House. There are maps and lists everywhere. Nathaniel hung a large screen to show surveillance videos in here. When we walk in, all eyes fall on us and Gina is pale. I rush to her in an instant. What? What happened? I look around for my brother, thinking something might have happened to him while I was out cold. But he's right there beside her. There's only one other thing that would put that look on her face. What happened? I look around and my whole team looks sick, like physically ill. Everyone else is worried, I'm sure, based on their reactions. We found something early this morning on patrol near the spot where we got Gentry back. Wyatt starts, but doesn't go on right away. Seriously, somebody start talking now. Every bad emotion I have is running through my body right now. Fear, anger, dread, shame. What could they have possibly found that would make every single person in this room look like they have seen a ghost? You got a delivery, Lil says, pushing a white box at me. I'm going to fucking kill him and shove these white boxes down his throat. Anger surges through me. Whoa, Biddy. Take a breath. We got another box of who knows whose body parts, and you're telling me to take a breath? I turn and yell at Oliver. Oh, no, I'm telling you to take a breath because you might set the house on fire. What? I yell. How can he make jokes right now? Dakota is the one for jokes, not him. Baby, take a breath, please. I would hug you, but I'm kind of afraid right now. Now, Coda decides to step in. What are you talking about? Look at your hands, Biddy. I look down. What the fuck is happening? I looked surprised and scared. My hands are on fire. I can't feel it, but they are on fire. The flames are licking up my arms, but I can't feel a thing. I'm not even warm. Is it just my hands? I look at Oliver. He will tell me the truth. Your eyes are red and glowing, but your hands are the only thing on fire. New power unlocked. Shut up, Sam. My brother smacks him upside the head, and I laugh. I let the anger go and laugh. No, Sam, keep it up. Whatever stupid you have going makes her happy. It's calming her down. Lil points to me, and I look down too. The flames are receding. I can feel myself calming down, but what the actual fuck was that? I catch fire now. Is this common or some other bullshit reserved just for me? I run my fingers through my hair and take a deep breath. Are my eyes normal at least? I look to Oliver again. He's my go-to for straight answers. Yeah, Biddy, your stormy gray is back. He gives me a half smile. Fine. Add it to the list of things somebody is explaining to me later. What's in the box? Lil slides it towards me. And how do you know it's for me? We think they have all been for you, Sky, Kyle says from the corner of the room. I reach for it and flip the top. I know there's a body part of some kind in here. I can smell the blood. It's not anyone I know, but it's still familiar somehow. I take a deep breath and Cam, Dakota, and Oliver are at my side in an instant. It's the Luna's hands from the first drop 2 years ago. The fingers where the mark from the Luna ceremony were in the first package we received. It was the first contact we had from who sent this. There's a card. Lil slides a white card towards me. The edges are purposefully frayed, and there is a gold border embossed, like an invitation or announcement. I picked it up and read out loud. It's time we finished what we started. I'm ready for my Luna to come home. What the fuck does that mean? You're our Luna. No one else can have you. Who else thinks they can have you? Gina and I say it together, looking right at each other. Mike, we need to get the rest of these pentagram points taken care of. He's coming. And he seems to be coming for you. Cameron growls, wrapping an arm around my waist. I look at Gentry and Elena. What can we do? This is taking so long. I pass out after every clearing. How do I do better? You are already doing everything you can. You take on the full power of the spell. It is literally filtering through your body while we transform the spell to something we can use. We can't push you, and you are barely healing as it is. Elena looks concerned. It's not enough. We need to get these last 3 before Mike gets here, and I have a feeling he has gone off the reservation. If he was working for the Rogue King, he isn't anymore. Or he's working some side agenda. He's crazy, but I'm sure he will attack around Cam and Coda's birthday. We have to prepare for that to be the attack day. I take a deep breath, collecting my thoughts, and I look down at the box again. What the hell? I say more to myself. I only saw and smelled the Luna's hands at first, and I was so angry I missed the rest of the package contents, and I want to throw up. That's how we knew it was for you, Gina whispers. What is she talking about, Tiny? What makes this yours? Cam grips my waist, drawing my attention. The rest is mine, I whisper, just staring at it, trying to remain in control. This will not make me spiral. I will not let him have control anymore, but that small part of my brain that holds on to my scared little girl self wants to fall into the abyss of pain and cry. What do you mean yours? Dakota asks. That is a piece of my shirt that was ripped in a struggle, and those are my shackles. I signal with a head tilt. My things are nestled underneath the dismembered hands of the two unknown Lunas. If someone hadn't taken a closer look, I probably wouldn't have noticed them either, even with my sense of smell. My scent is all over the pack house, so it wouldn't have registered right away that my scent is also in the box. I take another breath and look at Gina. I haven't touched the box, and I won't. I will not spiral again because of Mike. He can't have my thoughts anymore. My wolf and I just keep repeating the mantra. Are you okay? I ask her like we are the only people in the room. She shrugs. Are you? No, but when have I ever been? She smiles at my question. It's small but genuine. What's the plan? We need to get ahead of this now. I look at everyone in the room. She's right. It would make the most sense to attack when the twins come of age. They have been forced into the alpha position early, so they will have a weak point at the time of their actual birth when the full transition takes effect. You're going to have your hands full, Mateo. My dad looks at my brother, and I'm pretty sure I stopped breathing. Did he just say I was right? Where the hell has this guy been my whole life? Oh, yeah, that's right. I didn't matter until everyone was told I'm supposed to be the next Luna. Now I matter. And one of my mentors is his second chance mate, Dick, but I will also take all the help I can get. I take another deep breath in and try to stay calm. Apparently I can't hide when I'm angry anymore. I burst into literal flames. The thought of shooting a fireball at my dad, like in a video game, crosses my mind and it makes me smile. What has that look on your face, Smalls? 'Cause it's cute and scary all at the same time. Dakota whispers in my ear. I was wondering if I could shoot fireballs now. Of course you were. It doesn't escape me that several people in this room have called me the next Luna. I wonder if Ava said something or if they know something I don't. Even the twins are acting like we're mated. I didn't miss Dakota's baby comment before. I shake my head. It doesn't matter. There is a whole year before any of that has any reason to matter anyway. We have a pack to save. What can we do about the last 3 points? They need to go. I want to go attack the belladonna now and remove any other love spells that might be lingering. I try not to look at the guys at all. My focus is on Gentry and Elena. Yes, the thought of Kaylee still having some kind of hold on them makes my blood boil, and I know it's jealousy, but I will never admit that out loud. But she is no leader. She's no Luna, no matter where she goes. She isn't designed to take care of a pack, let alone mine. She needs to be stopped. Her dad, wherever the hell he is, needs to be stopped. We have a hierarchy for a reason, and not everyone can handle being at the top. Is there any more grounding or focus work I can do while you are casting now that I kind of understand what the magic will do to fight back? I mean, there's 4 of us standing at the head of the protection circle. What else can we do? I don't hesitate to volunteer Cam, Oliver, and Dakota for the job. They are leaders now, too. They can take some of this burden. They both look at me with concern, and I think they are going to fight me pushing this. I know it's going to be hard, but when has anything I have ever done not been hard? Never. Obviously, I was designed more like a cat than a dog, and we are going to use all 9 of my lives before this is over. Somehow, I think they are having a private conversation, but I didn't think witches could mind link. Maybe they can, now that they are very clearly mated to werewolves. We can help you with some grounding, as well as your young men. We can be ready in an hour to take you to the belladonna, if you are sure. Gentry asks. She's never really asked me if I wanted to do anything. That should be a red flag, but it's not. I nod. Bring stuff for the hemlock, too. Her and Elena's eyes go wide. I won't force anything, but if I can handle it, I want to try. If I do not pass out, we will get these done. We need to prep for a fight, and no one can focus with this shut hanging over us. I want control of my pack back. We don't know if Mike is on his own. Maybe he's a distraction for the Rogue King. We need to be ready for both of them. Let me do this. They both nod again. Go eat, and I mean really eat. You will need your strength. Give us some time, and we will gather what we need and come gather you when we are ready. Gentry looks over my shoulder. She does not leave this pack house. She needs food and water and rest, but so do you 3 if we are going to make you a part of the conduit. Yes, ma'am. All 3 say in the creepy twin speak. When did Oliver pick that up? We all parted ways and the guys were true to their word to Gentry. We sat, we ate, and they would not let me do anything. But no one made me go upstairs and try to sleep, so I guess that's a win. Conversation was almost non-existent as we all sat outside looking at our forever fire until Lil sat forward. What are they doing with the magic? I mean, I know we are breaking the evil K-Leech spell, but there is still magic around the pack, right? What are they doing exactly? Do you know, Midge? I have an idea, but it's above my training to be able to give you a full tutorial. They are using me, and basically the guys, to take the spell and shift it into a protection spell. The same as the way Mike's works, but less of a life detriment. We are all a part of it, so someone would literally have to kill off every single person around the spell circle in order to break it. And even then, as long as our DNA is alive in someone somewhere, the spell will be in effect. It will not forcibly bind anyone else to it. This is our burden to bear. Oh, damn. You really thought this through, didn't you? Yes and no. I can't take all credit, just the shift of the binding. We are all tied to this pack in one way or another. It made the most sense. Wait, does that mean I'm in your pack now? What about Wyatt and Nathaniel? They haven't been in the circle thing. They have been our sentinels during the spell. They are tied too. So much for having a choice when I was done with my time in the elites. She laughs at me. Like you were going to go anywhere else. How's your arm, by the way? Still itching? Yeah, but it comes and goes. I'm not due to lose it until the end of this summer, so maybe this is normal? She raises an eyebrow. What am I saying? I'm teamed up with you. Of course it isn't normal. She smacks herself in the forehead, and we all laugh. You aren't wrong. Sierra laughs and leans over to hug me. The guys have been trying, almost successfully, to give us space. I think the mated ones can sense danger and are having a hard time being too far from their mates. The rest as a group are, and have always been protective, so they are here standing watch over all of us. It's time. Gentry's deep voice is both calming and authoritative all at once. We load up, this has become second nature already, and head to the belladonna patch in the northeast corner of the island. The forest here is so lush and green. I don't normally run this part of the patrol. We don't tend to get a lot of ocean-based attacks, so we patrol here, but it is light. I instantly love it here, though. The sun is shining through the trees, and I can see the individual rays that are sliced by the branches. As I look out the window, I see a clearing, similar to the first two. The belladonna is another beautiful plant, with deep indigo blue-purple flowers that look like little bells. I haven't been able to wrap my mind around such beautiful things causing so much pain and sorrow. But I guess it isn't the plants. It's the casters taking the plant's abilities and bending them to evil tendencies. We all walk out knowing our positions by now. This time, Oliver is to my left, Cam is on my right, and Dakota is behind me. It's so funny how they can interchange their roles in this, and I don't feel uncomfortable at all. Gentry is talking, but I don't listen. I feel a little bad for that, but I am already locked in on the magic. The dark blue is like paint floating in water. There is no shimmer to it at all, but it is beautiful all the same. I have been forced into my worst memories and my worst fear. I wonder what I will endure today. I think knowing that it's going to attack me personally helps. I won't be blindsided necessarily. I just never know what it is going to do. The chanting begins and the magic swirls. This is thicker than the last two and more sluggish to move, but it does, reluctantly. I watch the magic and see the fuzzy images start to form in front of me this time. I am watching as if they were on TV in front of me, not consuming my whole focus. The blue haze floats along the ground and I see fighting. Wolves and humans alike are fighting everywhere. Some faces I recognize, but others I don't, and yet feel a pull to protect them. I want to save all of these people from the fight they are being forced into. No one wants to be here. I can feel it. I see a man, absolute fear in his eyes, as he attacks a wolf twice his size. They battle for mere moments before the wolf rips out his throat. Another woman is fighting a faceless warrior for her life. He sends a bone-cracking punch to her face, and she hits the ground hard and does not move again. I am stuck, powerless to help any of them. I am watching all of these people die for someone else's self-centered cause. I can feel the hot tears running out of my eyes, but I can't look away. They all deserve to be seen if I can't help them. I will watch each one of them fall and carry that memory with me forever. The scene shifts and what I see stops my heart. Sierra on the ground, eyes open, not moving. Sam not 2 steps away from here with the same look. Lil, Wyatt, Nathaniel, Mateo, Gina all in heaps on the ground. I don't know if any of them are alive. A hulking figure stalks towards me. I can't see his face under a large hood pulled down to his nose, but I know it's the Rogue King. That's the only person who could bring this kind of destruction. His walk is labored, and it takes me way too long to figure out why. He is dragging something behind him, making the walk slow and fumbling. I am ready to fight. There is no way I am getting out of this without one. When he stops, he drops 3 ropes at my feet. No words are spoken, but I don't need them. My guys are bound at the wrists, arms over their heads, bleeding from more points than I can count. Oliver's eyes are open, and I let out a wail. He can't be. He's always just been there and been solid and dependable. No. Cam's eyes are closed, but his neck is at an odd angle. I want to sink to my knees, but I can't even do that. My body is frozen. Dakota looks like someone dragged their claws over his body over and over again. Who would do something like that? I let out a yell of pain. I can feel my body heating up, and I hear a low rumble of laughter. It's just a matter of time, my special girl. Then you will be mine. Right where you were meant to be, and as you can see, no one can stop me. I blink, and the figure is gone, but the people on the ground remain surrounded by the velvety dark blue ink swirling just off the ground, unchanging, motionless. I got you, Smalls. Take a deep breath, Biddy. Come on, Tiny, some back to us. I hear the words, but I can't believe them. I'm still staring at their unmoving forms. It's their voices in my head because I want to hear them so badly. I can feel pressure on my arms, but I can't look down. Why can't I move? This isn't right. Something is off. I focus back on my 3 guys lying on the ground, but their voices are all around me. That's it. Blink, look at us. Focus, Tiny. We're right here. I feel hands on my cheeks, but no one is there. What is happening? Is the Rogue King using magic to disorient me? Magic. Wait, what was I doing before this? Magic. Gentry and Elena were doing magic. I'm part of the spell. It's not real. But if it isn't real, why can't I look away? I can't turn off the vision. I try to pull away. No, Biddy. Stay here. Don't move. Breathe. Listen. Tiny, let me have some of the fear. Let us help you. Dakota is talking to me, but he can't be. He's in front of me, shredded and not moving. I'm here. Let me help. I feel arms tighten around my waist, and my back is flush with a broad, taut chest. I take a breath in. Cinnamon. I smell Dakota right behind me. That's it, Smalls. Let us help. I lean back. I hope my instincts are right. This whole thing is so strange. I have 2 realities going on. The one I can see and the one I can hear, and I can't make the 2 match up. We're still here, Biddy. Think and look. Control it. See past the illusion. I can't. It's all I can whisper. Yes, you can, Tiny. We're here. Feel it. I can feel large fingers lacing with mine and then squeezing tight, almost painfully. What is taking so long? Someone behind me growls in question. This one seems to have more layers. Multi-purpose. This is one being used to control you boys, as well as whatever illusions have been keeping everyone under control. There's a lot to unpack. Skylar, I need you to fight this with us. Wherever you see, whatever is causing you pain right now, look through it, see through the illusion. Find the truth. This one is for you to break. So, no pressure or anything. Why can't I just have regular lessons from regular instructors? Why is everything thrown at me and learn as you go? I can't seem to open my mouth to make words come out. She said, see through the illusion. I can hear Oliver and Cam talking to me. I know Dakota is behind me, his arms around me, so he can't be the bloody mess in front of me. I focus on that. I tilt my head back. He's still there. His chest is supporting my head. His heartbeat is fast, though. Does he see what I see? Or maybe his version of his loved ones dying? I breathe deep, warm, spicy cinnamon. I squeeze my right hand still laced with Cam's. My left is engulfed by Oliver's. I flex those fingers too. Another deep breath. Honey and citrus join the mix. They are here with me, not on the ground. I can see the navy mist start to thin. I see Sierra and Sam, then Lil and Gina and Mateo. All my friends are looking at me with varying degrees of worry. The vision tries to pull me back in and it hurts. Like ice burning my skin, it prickles everywhere and I struggle to hold my focus. But if this is on me and I want to end this, I have to fight. I take a deep breath and let the sense around me solidify my strength. I think about containing the evil magic that has been forced onto these beautiful plants. I imagine a glass bubble and siphon the navy mist inside where it can't harm anyone else. My breathing is labored and I am sweating now, but it is working. The visualization is helping me clear my vision. The whole clearing is in my view now. One more surge of ice shoots down my spine, through my heels and into the ground, and then my body collapses. Damn, Smalls. Dakota picks me up, but for the first time since we started doing this, I am awake. Great work, little one. You are tired, and I am sure the hemlock will be much of the same. Do you still want to try? Gentry is close to me now. When did she walk over here? Fuck no, she's not trying another one. Cam sounds appalled. Look at her, she can't even stand. I am looking at her, Alpha. This is the first time she has come out of the spell conscious, and she dispelled this one herself. This is her decision to make, not yours or mine, and I will respect either choice, as will you. We have to. Biddy, are you sure? That one was rough. But not as rough as the first two, and I'm starting to figure out the magic. We only have a few more days, and these have to go before we can deal with the fire back at the pack house. I'm okay. I will probably pass out and need you three to carry me home and snuggle with me, but if we all expect it, then we can deal with it. I touch his cheek with my palm and he leans into it. I don't totally understand this shift in our relationship, but I'm just going to go with it. You're always going to give her what she wants, aren't you? Cam asks from next to me, and I smile a little. Oliver looks at me and winks. Probably. Cam growls again as Dakota silently turns and walks back to the truck. We don't get in the front seat, though. He somehow maneuvers into the back seat without putting me down. Cam slides in near my head, and Oliver slides in, laying my feet in his lap. Sierra and Sam jump in the front seats, like this is totally normal. Sleep, Smalls. We have about an hour to get to the next spot. I nod my head and lay back onto Cam's lap. I roll on my side so I am facing his stomach and let his warmth and scent surround me. He starts to run his fingers lightly through my hair. Dakota's warm hand slides under my shirt and rubs circles into my back, and Oliver has my legs tucked up into him. With their warmth and scents and the gentle sway of the truck, I am out in no time. When they wake me up, I feel completely refreshed. Without words, we all step out of the truck and start the process over. This time Cam is behind me, Oliver to my right, and Dakota to my left. Sitting around our never-ending fire later that night, I am tucked into Cam's lap, fighting sleep, but I don't want to go up to the room yet. If I go, then they will all follow, and I have been avoiding facing this all day. Well, one more to go, little bit. Do you think you can handle that tomorrow? That will give us 2 full days to mess around with this fire. We need to figure it out. I still don't totally understand what you are doing with the pentagram plants either, but I do know I feel better and you have never done anything bad to me. Well, except that time you beat my takedown time. Oh, and she beat you at Capture the Flag. Sierra helpfully points out. Do you remember the time she beat you at Martha's eating all those pancakes? Mateo laughs. Fine, I take it back. You beat me at everything, and do it graciously, so I still trust you. Better? He asks the 6 of us still hanging out. I feel better today. I am tired, but it's nothing like breaking down the first 2. I think the spells were stronger on the first 2, but as the magic weakens, the effects are still strong and hard to deal with. I told them about what I saw today as the magic fought me, and reluctantly I told them about the other 2 crops' reactions. I'm trying to hear what the guys told me the other day. Even Oliver, who sees me and basically knows what I'm thinking at all times, said I keep a lot of things to myself. I really wanted to throw up at the looks on their faces, but I told them every detail of the visions I got. I don't know if I will be ready to battle with the magic tomorrow, but I do want to train. I feel like I'm so off, and I just need to run or something. I just need to move. I'm sure they could move you around plenty. Sierra laughs at me. Shut up. I take that as my cue and stand up. I need to leave before any more sexual innuendos start. Wouldn't matter anyway. I don't work like that right now. I say flippantly, walking inside the house before anyone else can add their 2 cents. I make it to the stairs when a voice stops me. Skylar, can we talk? I freeze, one foot hovering over the first stair. I set my foot back on the landing but didn't make a move to turn around, though. I take a deep breath. I have to still be in some part of the magic-induced dream. I wanted to know how you felt about my being mated to Elena. You have never cared for my thoughts or opinions before. They don't matter now. The moon goddess decided you needed each other, and now she's here. I go to move again, but his words stop me. She never would have entered our pack if it weren't for you, so I owe you a thank you at the very least. Accepted. I'm going to go to bed now. We still have work to do. No, wait. Don't go. Not yet. How are you doing with all of this, I mean? I finally turned around to face him and tilt my head like a confused dog. I couldn't help myself. Who the hell is this guy? No. What do you mean, no? Let me be perfectly clear then. No, you do not get to ask me how I am when I didn't matter for the first 16 years of my life. You now see what and who I am, so now you care. You are too late to make up for any of that. I have a job to do. Stay close to Elena and keep her protected. She is important to me. I turn to move up the stairs. Cam, Coda, and Oliver are standing there waiting in silence for me. Like always, they follow my lead and say nothing to my dad. I can't believe he wants to talk to me now. I mean, I guess I can. Having a mate changes your whole world, according to Sierra, and Gina said that even she feels less angry just being around Mateo. So why not let my dad have his happily ever after? But most of the shut I dealt with was because of or encouraged by him. He didn't include me in anything unless he had to. I don't owe him anything. I just roll my eyes as we make it to the second floor landing. On instinct, I move to the bedroom I share with Lil and start to search the door. Oliver was right, and he shouldn't be the only person looking for the bundles of herbs. I'm too short to reach the top of the door with even my hand, but Oliver doesn't let me struggle for long, and he comes over to help. Nothing. Huh? The twins find nothing over Wyatt and Nathaniel's rooms either. I haven't seen Kaylee for a little while either, though. That can't be a coincidence, but I don't think about it too long. I need to sleep, and Sam is right. I have to get the last crop so we can look into this fire pit. Nothing out of the ordinary plagues us over the next 2 days, and we were able to get rid of the wormwood, which it turns out is a hallucinogenic as well as a fire element. Gentry thinks it was the last crop to be incorporated into the spell, and most likely allowed the forever fire to start. What we don't know for sure is if this will weaken the fire. Once it was started, it is going to be the hardest thing to put out or transform. My wolf has been quiet in my head. I know that she's still there, but she has been taking on as much magic as I have, and she feels tired but not weak. As I'm standing around the fire with Elena and Gentry talking through all of the magic that we had to dispel and what we could possibly be going against, Nathaniel comes running out, breathing heavily. Shut's going down. I think they know we shut down their spells. We scramble. I don't look back at the witches. I know they can handle themselves and have a completely different way of handling situations like this. I run out the front door and shift as I leap off the porch. My wolf and I pull from an energy I didn't know we had left in us. Our pack is under attack, and this is what we are here for. They're early, Lil shouts over our mind link. And to my surprise, Cam answers. Are you really surprised, though? We knew this was coming. That doesn't piss me off any less. I was hoping for fashionably late. You know, like when you guys are full alphas, Midge has discovered all of her superpowers, things like that. Speaking of Midge, have you figured out how to shoot fireballs out of your hands yet? That would be super helpful right about now. No, but I will make sure to stand close to enemies when I'm getting pissed off, and I can just explode around them. She laughs at me. Just remind me to not stand too close. That shot was scary. Wyatt barks out. I wonder if Mike was able to detect that with his blood tests? Probably not. Midge is a phenomenon even science can't explain. I'm surprised Doc Sylvia's head hasn't exploded yet. Shut up. I'm not that weird. You make me sound like a freak. Boss, even I think you are scary. Do you always have running commentary while you are heading into a fight? Mateo asks. Yes! My whole team, including me, responds laughing. How do you focus? He sounds skeptical. When you fight 90% of the time, this is how we focus. It's not a big deal. This is how we group and keep our heads, keeps everyone calm. Lil explains like it should be common knowledge. What do you guys do to get your heads in the fight? Seeing as we are not career fighters and assassins, we don't have a pre-fight ritual. Although that sounds like something we should circle back to. Sam laughs at her. Oh, goody newbies. I love fresh meat. Lil cackles like the twisted person she really is. War and fighting brings out a new side of everyone. This is usually someone's true nature. How you fight and react in a fight can tell a lot about a person. I can hear footfalls through everyone's thoughts. I have access to all of them, and now my team, my found family, seems to be connected to the family I was born into. I can't even unpack the emotions running through me right now, so I do what I always do and stuff that shit down for later. Nathaniel, talk us through this. We are going in blind, and you know how much I hate that shit. On it, boss. We just got hits from every sensor we set up on the entrance perimeter. About 5 minutes ago. Nothing since. Predicting at least 50, but you would have a better idea of numbers. Gina, what do you think about numbers? I never got a good look, but I can guarantee this isn't the first wave of fighters if this is Mike. He likes multi-step plans with options. There's no way he only has 50. Do you have eyes on any of them, Nathaniel? I do now. All wolves. I count 24, more coming in. Updates on the regular. What the f does that mean? Sam yells at us. Code baby, just find wolves that aren't pack and take them out. We'll explain later. Sierra laughs at him. We finally make it to the western border where our little peninsula meets the mainland. I can see wolves running at us. They made it across our borders. I'm sure they figured out or were told our patrol routes and wanted to give themselves as much advantage as possible. I would do the same in their shoes. We put on a burst of speed. I want this over as quickly as possible. If Mike wants to attack us, I need to draw him out, and he is a lazy fuck. He will send everyone he can in first to tire us out, and then step in acting all high and mighty like he did anything. I collide with a large gray and white wolf. He underestimates me because of my size and doesn't try to submit me right away. We are all snapping jaws and flying claws, but my wolf is faster and better trained. It doesn't take a whole lot of effort to subdue him. He is bleeding everywhere from scratches and bite marks. There is no way he will heal. Even with our enhanced abilities, he deserves to die, but I won't leave him bleeding out like this either. So my wolf rips his throat out, ending his existence. These wolves are fast, but not coordinated, and their eyes look a little wild, almost like they are drugged. Anyone else notice the look in their eyes? I call out, taking out another wolf as I move in the direction they all came from. I am on a mission to find Mike. He may not fight alongside his warriors, but he is never too far from the fight, so he can take credit. They're all bloodshot. What's up, Biddy? Not sure, but be on the lookout. They could be enhanced and be a problem, or they could be poisoned and under mind control. It's probably both, Midge, and whoever is controlling them isn't very good at it or doesn't give a shot what actually happens to them. Wyatt grunts out, still fighting. We still taking them out, Midge? Or are you going to try and save everyone? I don't think we can save them. We have to assume a huge wolf barrels into me, knocking me to my side. What the fuck? All the air was knocked out of my wolf's lungs and it hurts, but I don't think any major damage was done. We look over, but all I see are wolves fighting. Several more of our warriors have joined the fight. Tiny! What happened? I lost sight of her. Anyone see her? I try to say something, but it's hard to talk even through mind link. That hit was harder than I thought. I tried again, but we must have hit our head. I can hear my wolf fine, but the mind link is fuzzy. She tells me to try magic. I have no idea how to do that, but instincts have me trying whatever I can at this point. I focus on Oliver. He is the closest and can usually sense magic with me. Something's wrong. I can't talk to her, but I can feel her. Biddy, where are you? I reach out more, but I can feel the fight closing in around me. We are so dazed, standing seems like a hard task. Got her. Don't move, Biddy. You have something sticking out of your side. We're coming to you. Dakota shouts, and I look wildly at Oliver, hoping he understands. No, she's the distraction. Take these fuckers out. She'll be good in a couple minutes. Oliver shifts into all his glorious nakedness and leans down to my wolf's side. Somehow they get a needle in you, Biddy. Probably the standard cocktail for you at this point. But I don't know why it didn't force you to shift. That seems strange. He pulls whatever needle out of my side, and I can feel relief immediately flood my whole body. Thank you, Moon Goddess, for the bonus speed healing. My wolf whimpers just in time to warn Oliver of a wolf jumping at him. He spins and manages to roll us both out of the way, then he sifts to take on this new wolf. My wolf shakes her head again, and we can feel our paws again. We stand up wobbly, but now I wonder if I should fight in human form, so I can at least communicate. That was probably the reason for this concoction. Cut me off from my team, but didn't allow me to shift and use my human form. We keep fighting. The wolves seem to come in waves, slow and steady. I was right about wearing us down. We need to do something. My warriors need this to end, or we won't survive. I take a chance and risk pissing off every person that I love. I shift to my human form and shout, "Mike, you coward! Come out and fight me yourself!" Then a wolf, that can't even be my age, runs at me, terror in his eyes. He is being forced to do this. He is a child. None of the adults we have been fighting all day wanted to do this either, but they are adults and more than likely joined Mike because of whatever lies he told them. This kid doesn't want to do this, and his clumsy movements are probably him fighting the command. I am going to kill this motherfucker with my bare hands. Then I feel it. My hands are warm. It doesn't hurt, but I can tell I am all flamed up right now, and as this kid reaches me, I swipe at his side and he yelps, but he isn't burned, just knocked sideways. He stood up, shaking his gray and russet-colored fur. His eyes have changed, though. They are a brilliant blue, no longer the confused red. Get these wolves to me! This weird-ass fire in my hands breaks them out of whatever command they are under. I keep going with my instincts and make a circle. All the crop patches were circles. There was a circle around Mike's pentagram. I am clearly fireproof, so we can just force them through. Maybe we don't have to kill any more innocent people today. Now all the warriors in my family are herding the rogue wolves to me. They are all confused, but no one questions the direction. They trust my brand of crazy and just go with it. Nicholas, I don't know where Gentry and Elena are, but we need to do something with these rogues. I don't want them fighting for or against us, even with whatever spell is broken. We can't be sure that Mike can't take control again, or that this thing I am doing is permanent. Someone is going to get hurt or die if I just keep doing magic randomly. As long as it's aimed at Mike and the rest of his inner circle, kill away, little one. Super helpful. Thank you. I need a witch, not a sarcastic ass. They are on their way to you now. We will find a way to contain them as prisoners until we know the extent of the spell on them. Have you had a break where you are? We are still getting waves of wolves coming in groups of 20 or so. Same here, he's trying to wear us down. I need to get over to you so you can start reversing the brainwashing too. You won't be able to save everyone. You know that, right? It's not going to stop me from trying, though. At the cost of your own life? If that's what it takes, I was born or built or conditioned for this right here. I am a weapon to be used, nothing more. You are so much more than that, little one. Do not leave your alphas and gamma. That is an order that you no doubt can ignore, but an order nonetheless. Yeah, Smalls. Don't go anywhere without us. Fucker. I should have paid attention to who he opened up the link to. Now they won't let me out of their sight. We won't stop you from trying to save innocent lives, Biddy, but you aren't risking your life to do it. Yeah, little bit. What would these losers do without you? No kamikaze shot today. I go to flip him off and instead shoot a small fireball right in his ass. I laughed as he yelped. Fireballs. Check. I just need to go around flipping everyone off. That got a round of laughs from everyone as they brought me more rogues. I'm going to step out of the circle. I need to know if it maintains or spreads or does anything else weird while I'm not in it. Oliver, can you stay close and be my eyes? On it, Biddy. Cam and I can cover this side. Coda can follow you to Nicholas. I'll let you know if anything changes with distance. Do not leave his side. Yes, sir. I rolled my eyes. If you're going to call him sir, can I be daddy? No. Cam, Oliver, and I all say to Dakota, you're an idiot. I laugh as I shift and take off, leaving him to try and catch up. There seem to be pockets of fights going on, but it doesn't look like anyone has gotten past our line. I just don't know if they are trying to get past our line. They might be after me. They might be after our warriors. They could even be after the twins. Their birthday is tomorrow, and they will get progressively weaker for about 5 hours before the time of their birth. They will be the weakest at the exact time of their birth and then take on their full abilities right after. We should be focusing on protecting them. Typically, the next alpha doesn't take the position at the same time they turn 18, but it occasionally happens like in our situation, and the results are not the greatest from what I have been told. As they transition to adulthood and take on the full powers of an alpha, their bodies basically reboot, and they can't defend themselves. It's why we have alpha ceremonies, so the whole pack is prepared to defend the new alpha from attack. Alpha Reggie has been talking with them regularly over the mind link, trying to prepare them along with Nicholas, Kyle, and Brett, and I guess my dad. Although my dad keeps his distance since the twins aren't usually too far from me. Biddy, how far are you? The fire is still going, but it flickered. What's happening? Leave it to Oliver to catch a mood shift at the thought of my dad. Almost there, about 5 miles away. Do you think it's a good idea to split Cam and Coda up right now? I can't help but ask. I really want to know, but I also want to deflect his question. I don't want to put them in unnecessary danger by having them apart. We'll be okay, Tiny. Just do what you need to do, and both of you get back here as quickly as possible. Cam says it confidently, but I can hear the unease in his voice, too. They don't like to be separated, ever. I shift quickly once I see Nicholas's wolf. I look around, and they seem to have more action on this side than we did. This is probably closer to where they are camped. I relay the information to the whole team. Nathaniel is narrowing his search to try and find where they are coming from so we can slow or stop the flow. I don't know how to turn on the flame, though. So far, it has happened when I am pissed off and ready to protect. I'll just have to join in the fight. But I don't want to risk Dakota either. Like he's reading my hesitation, though. Dakota blasts forward to add his skill to the fray. You heard Oliver? Don't leave my side, Smalls. Let's go. Rolling my eyes, I shift and begin to fight. Now that I know most of these people don't really want to be here, I am having a hard time just killing them. That would be the easiest thing to do. And with a typical wolf's ability to heal, I have to find the fine line of injuring them just enough to keep them down, but also not making them suffer by dying slowly. I still haven't seen or heard from Mike after calling him a coward out loud, but he may not even be in the fight yet. I take on 2 wolves who are pretty big, but no bigger than Sam. Their eyes are the deranged red color too, and they are running at me hard. This is not going to be fun. I can see Dakota in front of me engaged in his own fight, so I dig my heels in and get ready for the blow that's coming. One is just a head closer than the other, so I set my sights on him first. He comes at me snapping his jaw, but he overestimated my size, and I was able to grab the skin on the underside of his neck and whip him to the side. Number 2 takes advantage of being out of my line of sight, though, and pummels me in the side, chomping at my legs, tiring to slow me down while I'm on the ground. The 3 of us start moving around each other, all legs and teeth and fur flying. Number 1 grabs me in the flank of my back leg, and I let out a wail. Tiny. Son of a bitch, that hurt! I'm still fighting through the pain and hoping that my abilities kick in quickly. I can't see you anymore. Where the fuck did you go? Dakota, I'm in the middle of something here. Take your panic out on some of these rogues. Focus. A 3rd wolf joins in, and if I don't get some help soon, I'm going to lose this fight. Dakota, I need your help. A 3rd wolf joined my fight. Wait, are you asking for help? Who are you, and what have you done with my Skylar? Shut up and come help me, Big Daddy. I laugh, sending one of the 3 wolves rolling back. Dakota growls over the link, and it's not a menacing growl either. Before he gets to me, though, another wolf with white, gray, and tan markings comes out of nowhere and clamps down on one of the three that is attacking me. So I can hear the snap of its neck before he's tossed away. The white and gray wolf shifts just as Kodos gets to me and takes out the other two. Are you hurt, Sky? He kneels down, kind of covering his manhood. Yeah, I'm good. Before I can get any more words out, he bends forward violently and falls to his side. Robbie, what's going on? He's a rogue, Sky. Let's go. It's the use of my name that has me looking at Dakota. He's angry at my concern for Robbie, but this is the second, or maybe third or fourth time, he's come to my rescue.